Right, we'll stay with this matter, right, and we speak to MK Party MP David Skosana, who's also a member of the ad hoc committee that's looking at these allegations. A very good evening to you, and thank you so much for your time. Reading the statement that has been released by the MK Party earlier on, as a party you say that there's been a diversion of these dockets. How so?
Bongiwe, good evening, and good evening to the viewers. The issue here, Bongiwe, which is concerning for us as ad hoc committee members, in particular as an opposition party, Mkhwanazi party, is that it's common knowledge. You know, you don't need a PhD to understand that the minister and the president cannot get involved on the operational issues of the police. The issue was that the dockets were sent back to General Mkhwanazi in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. As we speak now, those dockets, the police are working around the clock. Now the issue of the minister, acting minister Kakalia, to say that those dockets has to be sent to the commission, I think it's inappropriate. The commission can speak for itself. I'm not sure why the president as well and the minister, acting minister, wants to get involved on the policing issue of the police, in particular the operational work of the police. They should not get involved. Even itself, the Judicial Commission of Inquiry cannot get involved in that. Those dockets, if they want, perhaps I must say that the copies of that, or digital or otherwise, but in fact, it will be defeating the end of justice, because you'll be interfering with the investigation. Hence, in particular, when we said earlier that for those dockets to be removed in the first place, it was wrong. Yeah. It can't be. Now those police are working under the clock to make sure that the culprits involved in those political killings and drug cartels, those people are reprimanded.
So, Mr. Skosana, I'm pulling a statement yesterday that was released by the police minister and the National Police Commissioner. It's a joint statement. They say that these dockets will be submitted to the commission in the format they require. This is to ensure the integrity of the dockets and enable the commission to thoroughly investigate all the matters related to its terms of reference. That's according to the statement that they jointly released yesterday. It wasn't just the minister.
It's completely wrong. I mean, if the minister and the jointly they are saying that, it's completely wrong. It doesn't matter who says so. We've got laws in this country. Why should the minister get involved? Those dockets are in the right hands, in the police. And if the Judicial Commission of Inquiry, the Madlanga one, wants to get those dockets, they must speak for themselves. But if Justice Madlanga wants to compromise himself, like the former Chief Justice Zondo, to regret one day, they can continue. They can continue doing the wrong things. So, but history will judge harshly on them.
In your view, then, how should this have happened? And I ask this because these dockets are quite central to the work of the commission, and I say central because you heard that press briefing by the provincial commissioner in KwaZulu-Natal. He did mention the issue of the dockets. There's now a lot of focus on these particular dockets. So how then should this have been done? Because the commission inadvertently is going to have to peruse possibly through them in order to see exactly what's going on there, possibly.
But you know as well, Bongiwe, that the police, once those dockets are in the hands of the police are doing investigation. You can't have the judicial court. Hence, we are rejecting that. You can't have the Judicial Commission of Inquiry investigating. Why is the police are investigating as well? It's completely unheard of. Now, what must happen? Remember, we've got an ad hoc committee which was supposed to have started on Monday, 1st of September. It did not, because of the incompetence of the support staff, which we have in Parliament. Now, you have the Judicial Commission of Inquiry as well. We know that there was a PR stunt when the minister suspended the DG and the DDG. We know that they are playing games here. We're supposed, all of us started on the 1st of September. In fact, Justice Madanga said to the nation that the work has started long ago whilst he was still in the office, still in the Constitutional Court. Yeah. And I said, that he was moonlighting because he was saying they've started whilst he was still a judge. Hence, we're rejecting that as well, his appointment. Hence, we're in court. So, as we speak, on the 18th, we are in court, in the High Court.
Now, one would then ask, as an ad hoc committee, if I'm listening to all of that which you're saying right now, you will not want to see or even receive what's in these dockets. Is that what you're saying? You wouldn't want to see them?
Remember that we have to act, we should respect the law of this country. If those dockets, the law allows us to take the dockets from the police, which for me it would be bizarre. Because the witnesses will come there. All these witnesses from the Provincial Commissioner Mkhwanazi, the National Commissioner Masemula, the Minister suspended or special leave, Senzo Mkhulu, the former Minister Bheki Cele, and Sibiya and others. I'm saying to you now here, unfortunately, what makes us to be concerned, Ebongiwe, why you are interviewing me here, is that General Sibiya said he'll be appearing on Wednesday, on the 10th. But us as members, we don't know that. We never met. We heard the media. And we are told the letter has been signed already that he must appear on Wednesday, which is a joke, it's a circus. And we are concerned that we are going back again, where we are spit on the face of South Africans, where things are just happening haphazardly and people are closing rank in our view. Because we don't understand why it cannot be right that we are hearing from the media and from General Sibiya that is appearing on Wednesday on the 10th.
So
why we are members of that committee?
Who's closing ranks?
Home comrades. The ANC. Because the chair is from the ANC. Hence we had a problem with that. But as you know, it's all about numbers. Now, because why are we not being told as members that we are sitting in a meeting on Wednesday next week on the 10th, General Sibiya will appear? Why should I hear that from you, Bongiwe? Why some the member of the... Don't you find that bizarre? Don't you find
it's quite bizarre. It's quite bizarre because, as you say, one would have thought that as the members you would have known, but also last week, right, when I was in conversation here on the show with the chair of the committee, he had said that as a committee, because I remember from the meeting when you were all dealing with the terms of reference, listening to that particular sitting, I listened to a lot of what was said there, including the fact that it was going to be the provincial commissioner who would have been the first one to come then and be a witness in that particular sitting. So that's what he also confirmed here on the show. So one would then ask, what happened to that?
As I said, this is a joke. This is embarrassing. This is a circus. In fact, it's embarrassing to us as members. We are taken for a ride, and we are taking South Africans for a ride because people died for this country. We cannot afford incompetent, and we cannot afford where people are hiding like the pala-palas of this world. Pala-pala, you know what happened? The South African Reserve Bank hide that. The South African the Public Protector's Office hide that, the NPA hide that. People are dying when the minister and the president are concerned about Docket. People are dying in the Cape Flats. They are dying in front of the police station. Parents are even afraid to send their children to school.
Now, if you...
in the state of emergency, the president never even put his foot in the Cape Flats. But he's concerned here, he wants to interfere with the Dockets. The Dockets are at the right place. They are with the police as we speak.
So if you then...
The culprits will be arrested.
One would ask, if you as a member of that ad hoc committee that is tasked to investigate this are saying this about the process, how should South Africans trust then that all of you are going to do a good job in investigating what is going on?
We want to do the good job. The chairperson and the ruling party and the GNU, for that matter, if they speak together, we must do the right thing. We promised South Africans that will start on the 1st of September. It has not happened. Now we're hearing from the media that one of the people who will be appearing before us is appearing on the 10th without us knowing.
All right.
Hence I'm saying it's a joke. It's a shame.
Okay. right on that, we'll let you go. We will then reach out to the chairperson of the committee and hear what he says, you know, to what you've just raised there, because you're a member of the committee, and one wonders then what should we all read into the work you're about to do if this is what we hear you say. That's the MK Party Member of Parliament.
My last part in short, Bongiwe. Let me appeal to the minister, yes, and the president, that people are dying in the KK flats. You know, he's busy, he was concerned, he went to Ukraine, he went to Gaza. People are dying in his own street in Cape Town. They are sitting in the ivory towers in Pretoria. Why is the people of the Cape flats are dying daily? It's now a routine, it's no longer even news. Now they want to get involved on the issue of Docket. We are taking for the right. This country must rise.
All right.
We cannot afford to play with our lives here.
Thank you so much for your time. That is the MK Party's MP David Skosana, who is also the member of that ad hoc committee looking into the Mkhwanazi allegations. Like we said, we are going to be getting the committee itself, the chairperson, just to give them a right of reply and understand what exactly is going on here.